G'day, this is Blxz and welcome back to Geneforge 5. I appear to have fixed my audio issues. You may or may not have noticed, but the background noises were very quiet, and I had to turn the audio capture software up to nearly 20 times normal volume just to actually put them in the recording. I have since figured out the problem, and I hopefully have a good audio background track you can hear now. So you can hear that strange sort of screechy music, whatever it is, and the ambience of the game should be coming through a lot better. So continuing on from where we left off, I am still exploring, and I think I have a suspicion that down here I'll find an anvil somewhere. There you go, look at that. There is the anvil. There is an enormous anvil in this room. It's a beautiful piece of work made by master craftsmen. The dust and mould covering it do little to mask the glow that comes from within. This is an enchanted anvil, a rare and valuable artifact. It must have been abandoned during a rebel attack. A skilled crafter, with the right materials, could use it to make remarkable things. So we've found another anvil. There is a thin journal on this pedestal. Someone was experimenting with the anvil when the final attack came. The worker fled, leaving the book behind. There aren't many entries, and most of them are quite esoteric. Only one seems useful. The creation of blessing batons is more difficult than making wands. It is harder to protect than to destroy. The only advantage is that you do not need to procure a quality gemstone. You do, however, need to obtain the proper spores to infuse the wooden rod. You also need the correct part from the correct creation, and it must be without flaw. For example, the power of healing spores can be bound to the wood using the jelly of Blxz. It is less known that the same substance can also react agreeably with spores that convey protective auras. Okay, so that's what I can do with this Blxz. So I can turn my healing spores, I assume probably armor spores or something, what are they called? They do. Okay. I can turn them into a multiple use tool. Are there any? There we go, some sticks on the ground. Well, in that case, how about we try it? Let's go Blxz, a stick in there, and I wonder if I can do if those will work. Nope. It's too bad. Let's try the healing spores. There we go. So I now have a healing 30 to 80, 35 to 110. So it's actually a more powerful it's actually a more powerful item in terms of healing power, and you will see 6 uses out of it instead of the single use for one piece of healing spores. So that's actually kind of handy. I might keep that. I might end up selling it. I'm not, I don't tend to do a whole lot of healing, and if I do, I've got that. But a bit of fun anyway. The crafting system gets a lot more complicated and more interesting when you move on to. Oh, that's interesting. When you move on to creating the artifacts. What else can I create? Yeah, enough healing craft for now. I can pump a bit more into it later. It's a cheap skill for me. Curse power. Where's Roma Famous? I've forgotten. I do know I can make something out of that. Yep. That's a Drake scale of it. blessing will allow. I think it allows me to dodge if I put. Let's check that out. I'll try that. See what happens. Yeah, it helps me to dodge a bit more. So if I throw that onto unlikely of getting rid of this in the near future, so I'll throw it onto that as well. Okay, it's already a magical item. It's too bad. The Tinker's Ball. Nope. They've been enhanced. Pants are no good. These might work, might not. Yep, there we go. Avoid blows. So I've got double avoid blows on there. That'll help out a little bit. Don't really know what these do, but I'm not going to sell them if I don't use them, so bonus to hit. Oh well, it's not very useful. Hopefully that'll work with magic as well, so I can use my attacking magic for a little bit longer before it becomes obsolete. I think that just, yeah, cold essence. I'll need to put it on armour to really be of any use. And I'll just put it on these pants. They're pretty crappy pants, but I'm wearing them for a little while. Mainly because of the encumbrance. Oh well, it looks like I'm covered for the time being. That'll be the stairs up, which I can't get to. Alrighty, let's head back, or let's continue exploring. Oh, I've already flipped that one. Okay, can't go that way. Careful down here. Oh yep, they've deactivated. This is going to be a bit tight. Probably a little too tight. Can't go that way, can't go through there, I don't think. Might actually, it's hard to see, but I think there's a way through here. It's tight. Alrighty, things are looking a lot better. I can get through up to there now, to probably the middle shallow roads, I assume. There, 10. I've turned off. Oh, that was not very good. Wasn't paying attention. To that canister. I love canisters. One of my favourite things about Geneforge. Mine is dormant. Unlock, that's a very useful skill. Demon Spiral is very valuable as well. What's my unlock at now? It's, level 3, that's very good. So I've got unlock of 3, I've got mental magic of 3 and spellcraft of 1. So that gives me quite a lot of unlock power, and coupled with my mechanics means there's almost no door I can't unlock at the moment. Only the really sort of major, what are they called, like plot doors or something, are the ones that'll be barred to me now. The passage ahead is decorated with many skulls, most of them bear teeth marks. The foul smell of rot is thick in the air. The rebels place pylons at the entrance of the tunnel, probably to hold the occupant inside. Fortunately, if it's still here and alive, it has not yet decided to emerge. This will probably be a Rotgaroth of some sort. Okay. Writhing Rotworm. And okay, I'm not going to be able to beat this thing, there's no way. Not a chance. I have... Yep. Not a chance. And the poison will probably kill me now. I don't know, survived. Barely. Yeah, not happening. Not at all. So that's a boss I'll have to come back to later. I'm sure he's guarding something very valuable. Yeah, the pathing in this game leaves something to be desired. wonder if these have all turned off. So I wonder if this one down here. No. So that'll be the switch in there. Will be the final switch to get through to whatever's over there. Something interesting, probably. We'll have to come back for later in the game. And what have we got to? I've lost my position. Where are we? Here we go, in the middle Shadow Road. You enter a new section of a seemingly endless network of tunnels. Your journey here has taken you through abandoned mine shafts, abandoned clawbug tunnels, and a small amount of new excavations. This area is different. This complex is a mix of natural tunnels and human construction. It is old enough, however, that it is hard to tell which area is which. These tunnels are centuries old, perhaps even predating the arrival of the Shapers. Now it is a major juncture in the Shadow Road, and it is guarded. The silence of the caverns is gone, replaced by the echoing sounds of snarling patrols of creations. You don't just detect creations though, you can feel powerful magic nearby. Something is happening down here, something beyond the mere transit of servile refugees. You see a path leading above the cave floor, marked with the dusting of gravel and 2 lines of stones. It seems to be there to direct travellers away from more dangerous areas. I can imagine this will be an important part later in the game. I'm not going to go here, because I will just get ripped apart. On the plus side though, I actually have something that I can report to Raoul. Not that I like the fella, but turning in a quest might give me some valuable experience. What? It really exists? Astoria truly allows this abomination to exist in her lands? Ha! She won't dare oppose me before the council, not when I can embarrass her with this. Delightful. And well worthy of payment. Step forward. As before, Shaper Raoul rises and touches your forehead. Again, you are frozen in place, as he tries to sense the changes made in you. After a time he nods and recites several spells. They are awakened in your memory. So I have the Terror spell and the Create Battle Alphas. As an afterthought, he also gives you a large pouch of gold coins. You've done well. I look forward to seeing how you'll do with my next task. Alright, what do I have to do now? You're going further south, to the Storm Plains. Go to the city of Pericalia and find your way to General Alwyn's keep. That smug, steel-bound warrior has many treasures. He doesn't understand their value. For example, his library, which I doubt even he ever visits. I'm sure he has long forgotten how to read. In this library is the only copy of the tome Canister, Creation and Analysis. It was suppressed by the council, never copied. Only by a fluke was the original not destroyed. Steal it. Bring it to me. What's the book about? The creation of what I call the teaching canisters. The crystal shells full of essence that can reshape the being who touches them. These devices are forbidden now. I do not think they will always be. When they are allowed, I want to be the one council member who knows how to make them. Can I just buy the book? Alwyn is bound by the law. If he knew he had a copy of that tome, I think that he would destroy it in an instant. No, theft is the better way, for my purposes anyway. Okay. A little bit of experience, a couple of new skills, and quite a chunk more money. 800 is not too bad. So I'm not actually going to go down any further just yet. I'm going to... No, I don't know where I'm going to go actually. going to head out to the Okavano. Not quite sure what this is, but we'll find out. Well, I think actually I'm going to leave this until next episode. Looking at the time now, it's 20 minutes in. That's a perfect time to make a break here, make a cut, and I'll see you next time. Take care.